Samsung smartphone sales are down as the company struggles in profits this quarter. OnePlus seems to be considering a smartwatch in its near future. And say hello to the HTC J Butterfly, which is the OneMate that you always wanted. I'm Jaime Rivera, and I hate to break it to you, but if you woke up this morning thinking it was Friday, it's barely Thursday. I hope it didn't only happen to me. This is Pocketnow Daily. Today is packed with official news, some good, some bad. Let's begin with some of the bad. LG has just announced its G Vista, which is a phone that we've been looking forward to for the last couple of weeks. And now we're disappointed because this is pretty much a G3 when it comes to design, but that's the only thing. This is actually a mid-tiered phone, QHD display, not Quad HD. QHD display. I can't remember the last time I heard that. Aside from other bigger specifications, again, if you're looking out for a G3 but not want to spend so much money, this will cost you $100 on Verizon. But when you get the One M8 for the same price tag, that's a difficult one. In other sad news today, Apple has just announced that it will be cutting jobs from its Beats acquisition. The company's downsizing as much as 40% of the Beats army, and that's about 200 employees that they're cutting down. Redundancies like HR, support, other departments. It's just really hard to see people losing their jobs in this economy, but it was something that was expected. And at times when we still haven't seen any collaboration for both companies, you'd wonder, what are we getting here? Now, a company that's definitely not worried and disappointing anybody is OnePlus, as a lot of people still want to get the One and haven't been able to, me included. But as it turns out, it seems the company is not going to end it there. Apparently, they're already working on a smartwatch. We've got some leaked images of what to expect. It's a round smartwatch. It's apparently going to have this interesting round battery in the wrist strap. And the wrist strap actually looks smaller than normal, which is not necessarily a good thing, especially for the male ego thing. But yeah, it's going to have a round display apparently made by Sapphire. And yeah, Android Wear is most probably what we'll be getting here, but we still don't know. A cyanogen mod smartwatch would be really cool. In other positive news today, HTC has just announced its new J Butterfly for the Japanese carrier KDDI, and there are a couple of reasons why this is hot. Number one, remember the first J Butterfly, which eventually became the Droid DNA. We have an HTC event happening in a couple of days, so you never know. But even hotter is the fact that this J Butterfly is the One M8 that everybody wanted. Yes, it has a 13 megapixel dual camera, and it's got pretty much all the same specifications of the HTC One M8. I'm still struggling to figure out if this is metal to design, but it's pretty much plastic, we assume. But yeah, it's pretty much the phone that everybody wanted in the One M8. Hopefully, obviously we have to test that camera, but stay tuned. The HTC event on August 19th could reveal a lot of things. And finally, for the very interesting and sort of disappointing news of the day, Samsung's quarter results are out, and the company is struggling. They had actually forecasted this. They are down $6.1 billion in profits compared to almost $7 billion last year, and the company was warning to everybody that there is low smartphone demand, and it's odd when the iPhone is actually very high on demand. It's exceeding expectations, and then we've got Huawei and Lenovo making great numbers in China, and then Samsung is down, which is extremely interesting. This could only mean that the smartphone market isn't really shrinking, they're just losing demand and lust for Samsung phones. So that leads me to the question of the day. What do you think Samsung needs to change to go back to its limelight? Because honestly, in my particular case, it has to do with the fact that almost every Samsung phone looks the same. It has to do with the fact that almost every Samsung phone looks like it did last year. And there's only so many ways you can design a smartphone, but whenever you have devices like the HTC One M8, whenever we've got the rumors of the iPhone 6, it's really hard for Samsung to remain relevant with the same mentality. Leave us a comment down below. What would you want from Samsung in the future? Friends, yes, you know the drill. If you want to get the news earlier before this video is filmed, make sure you follow us on Pocketnow.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. You can also follow me on Twitter, Jaime_Rivera. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I am Jaime Rivera. Thank you very much for watching. We will see you tomorrow.